If your chili plants look like this, you need to fix it. Good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. Hope you're doing wonderful. Happy Friday to you all. Friday 4th. And it is day 47 of the chili grow up. Now, having a little look through these plants yesterday, some of these have gotten a bit too battered, I believe, as you can see with some of these here from the wind the other day. Some are doing excellent, as we can see here, but some of them just need a little bit of extra assistance. So what I'm going to do today, me and Lucy are going to go down to the garden centre and pick up some support canes, and we're just going to do a little bit of footage on getting it fixed and getting them all strong and straightened up again so they can continue getting stronger, because if we don't, I fear that they're going to either not grow properly or not grow at all. So let's get that sorted. Other than that, I hope you're doing awesome and having a great day. Let's get into this. Let's go to the garden centre right now. Look at how pretty all this is. They are ready for the summer. Getting ready for the summer. Let's have a quick look at all the veggies and see what they... Sweet peas. Some strawberries in the back. Growing really well. Tomatoes. Lots of different types. Tomatoes at the back. There's butternut squash, courgette or zucchini. Look at these Scotch bonnets, look. They are doing great, look. Ours are doing better, I think. We got cucumbers, different types, yellow zucchinis, courgettes. It's looking really nice here. Pumpkins, here's some pumpkins. And spinach, spinach there. Radishes. There's some corn in the back there. Parsnips. Some purple broccoli. What have we got here? Some pepper. Some lettuces. Look at all the different types of lettuce. Delicious. Artichoke at the back there's cauliflower. Celery. Mama's lettuce. Slack. You've got carrot, cauliflower at the top, carrots. Broccoli, cabbage, some beetroot, runner beans. Some more runner beans there. French beans. Really, really nice stuff, eh? Looking good. Might have to get some lavender because I keep the bugs at bay. It's looking really nice. $8.99 for. So we picked these up for $2.79. There were shorter ones, but I thought, you know what? May as well use these because the plants are hopefully going to get just as big soon. And these will be used now to support some of our plants that need a little bit more help, a little bit more aid, a little bit more assistance. They're getting a bit floppy, as well as the large orange ties. But let's fix these cayennes first and have a look for everything else. So as you can see, from the bottom of the stem, it's okay, but it's just been bashed a bit too much in the wind. So I think even moving the soil, yeah, this is fine. But from that point, a little kink there that it's going to go off. And this poor cayenne here is just completely, I think, under its own weight, because it's such a lovely plant. But as you can see, if I let it go, well, just propped it against the label there, look. But it needs this additional support. It's got quite a bend at the top of that label, and that's why things happened. It's rested there and kind of grown up and away. Plus with that wind the other day, it's not made it grow any better. So we're going to get some of these support canes out now. I'm going to probably use just one, snap it in half, And what we're going to do is prop it right in the soil, right alongside the plant there. Prop it up, and then what I have here is some of this gardening twist tie. You can get this at any of the garden centres. I got this for like, I think £2-3 at Aldi, maybe even like £1.50 or something. So we'll tie it around the bottom and right up at the very top, but give it plenty of room and not too tight, because of course the stems will get bigger and they'll also get thicker, and you don't want to choke them or chop them off when they're growing. But yeah, we need to help this one today, as well as this one, but for sure is prop this in. Let's lift the plant up first. Let's prop it in slowly and just little twists down. There we go. So it's right up against there. Next, we're going to get some of the twist tie and wrap it around here, and then further up at the top. Let me just prop this like so and get some cable tie. Just going to loop this around, and then we're going to fix this all together. So let's start by looping it fiddly than I thought it would be. Done a couple of ties. You can see one there just at the bottom, and I've just looped it up and over itself and just let it rest like that, so it's completely easy to remove, and it's still really quite loose because it's going to need to be loosened up. So it's still got a little bit left on each end, or quite a bit left, just so we can adjust and make it wider, make it shorter, adjust however we need to. And then there's the second one just up at the top here. Just twisted it around itself just to keep all of these up, because these are all the top of the plant that is quite heavy, that I think was pulling it down. Eventually, when this grows big and strong again and straightens itself up, we will actually be topping off, pinching off, pruning, taking these tops off here, so the plant can get more bushy and grow at the bottom. But right now I'm a bit worried because these leaves are a bit sad, aren't they? Feeling a bit sorry, aren't they? But now they've been straightened up, back under the light, I'm sure they'll be absolutely fine. This is what the plant needed so it can grow big and strong. They sometimes need that bit of support just to make sure the stems stay good and strong. So here we are with the potted cayenne. So we need to lift that up and make it a little bit better. So let's pop this right down alongside, nice and slow, little twists as you can see, look. Twist and push, pop it down. It's not too damaging, or being as gentle as possible. Okay, so now that's in, then we put some cable tying around here and some a little bit further up on the top. So there you go, this first part, I literally put the end bit of the cable tie into the soil just so it's supported that way. And as we're moving up, just literally a twist over itself, and that's going to keep it all supported so it can grow big and strong. Potted cayenne, all fixed up with a bit of additional support. And here is a second cayenne in his cup with the additional support stake. Let's see what happens with these two. Let's get them back under the light. Okay, so we have returned the plants. So now I've got one here, and the other one I placed just in there. There it is, sorry. So it's right under the lights, the right amount of distance. Now the stem should get a lot thicker, a lot sturdier now with this support. It's not a permanent fix, but it's an essential one at the moment to make sure they grow properly. Now looking through everything, I thought, oh, we're going to have a good 5 or 6 to go through, right? There was a few concerning plants yesterday. For example, this was the one with the toasted leaves. Well, right up by the light, look at these leaves now. They're looking okay, look. Let me zoom in the time. In fact, let me turn this light off. There we go. So it's really made a difference, and all I've done is put it back under the light. Then the other one that had the crispier leaves, the padron, is doing okay there. That one cashmere merch was completely flopped over, but it's straightening itself back up. I've just turned the plant around 180 degrees, half a turn, because he was bending too far towards the light. So yeah, just looking through everything, I thought there was going to be a lot more needing to be fixed, but as you can see, putting them in the right light position between 2 and 4 inches above, not too close that they'll burn the plants, and not too far away that they'll be leggy, which is what's happened with some of these. They get to stretch. Apparently this is a common problem in the UK and with amateur growers like myself. But as you can see, everything else is bending their way towards the light. So honestly, I'm happy to say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everything's looking all right. Nothing needs additional support. We can do some feeding and watering tomorrow, but mind you, all of the soil looks pretty good to me, so we'll check through that. And I think what we can do is just inspect them all, make sure that the supports have certainly improved this plant and this plant, and then we can just have a little look through the rest. If they do need support stakes, we'll put them in, but just a quick scan through, I think everything's fixing themselves and bending their way towards the light, just naturally sorting themselves out, and that's awesome. Every time I look, it's quite the forest now, isn't it? I mean, you can see there's lots and lots of, at this angle, just looking really good. All your purple plants there. But yeah, we'll see how this one and this one goes. I think they'll be okay. The rest are looking good, but we'll probably get some food and water in them. If not tomorrow, maybe Sunday. But for now, we'll leave them as they are, get them back under the light, and we can check back on them tomorrow and make sure everything's set the way they should be. Let's put these lights on. Back under the blue light, because blue light's what you need for... Oh, what am I doing? There's the blue light, right. Blue light for vegetation. 2 to 4 inches away. Make sure everything's getting covered and not too close that they burn. Let's move that over a little bit. So there we go. All looking good, getting all the light energy they need. Looking great. Bit of a short one today. I admit, going to the garden centre, picking up some canes and putting them in a couple of pots, but that's what needed to be done today. That was to ensure that these plants have at least a chance of surviving. Without it, I don't think they would have lasted a few more days. But there we go. I want to thank you all for joining us on this Friday. Please let me know in the comments how your plants are doing, if you're growing them. Have you got leggy plants? What have you been doing? Are you putting additional support canes in? I just hope you're having a great Friday. I hope you've had a great week. You've got a great weekend coming. Whatever it is you're doing, I hope it's what you love and what you're passionate about. You know, even if it's just chilling with the family or just sitting at home on your own, doing nothing, watching telly, you know, whatever makes you happy. I just hope you're happy. I hope you're doing well. And whatever's going on in life, I just hope you can take a deep breath, pull your shoulders back and say, I'm all right. I'm going to get through this one day at a time. We'll get through it. We'll get through it together. You let me know. I'm here to listen. I'm here to talk and ramble as well. But I just really appreciate you guys and girls all coming in and checking these videos out. 53 subscribers we're at now. Lots of views. I just thank you all so much. Have yourself a great Friday. Make sure you take care of me, myself and I, because no one's going to throw you a lifeline if you're drowning. Take care, everybody. Thank you all so much. Have a great week. We'll see you tomorrow on Saturday for the weekend. Take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.